Hey guys, this is Primeval, and we're back with our first Let's Play of John Shafer's At the Gates. This is part 2. Okay, so we do have this bandit camp that we'll want to take care of. We sent this reaper off to go and reap this grain here, but it looks like I misclicked her a little too far away, so let's just bring her back and start foraging that. Or maybe I wanted to explore to see where this water went, and I'm not entirely sure if it loops around here. It probably does, but we'll see. Let's have this scout. Should we scout out the land of the Goths here, or should I loop around and switch back to our settlement? Let's just wander through this forest. There's another beehive, and some more animals. This might end up being a good place to move our camp to. We've got the beehive, we've got the unidentified herd of animals, and a lot of trees which we can harvest using a lumber mill, which should be pretty efficient. It'll also have us a little closer so that our armies can retreat back to our own area of supply if we go and siege the Goths. Okay, so we've identified an iron deposit. That'll be useful for making tools and weapons. We'll go and forage for now until I'm sure that we'll have time to move these guys back and retrain as miners. It'll also require that we research those professions. And we have idle clans. Let's start looping back around here, see what's over to the right. Oops, rancher. Yeah, cancel that. This ranch is going to go and check out the sheep, set up a pasture there. We'll visit the caravan. We could get more weapons. I might be a little too fixated on getting rid of that bandit camp. I mean, getting rid of it is going to be important. The problem is that we don't really have anything else for our army to do right away. If there was a whole series of bandits or neutral factions or even other factions nearby, then I would probably be quite happy to have that military. We have a good stockpile of food, so I'm not overly worried about that. We're not close to reaching our clan limit, so we don't need to worry about buying cloth, which we would use to increase our clan limit. So yeah, I think I will buy or increase our stockpile of weapons. Let's buy as many as we can afford. Archers require 5 weapons to train, so 10 is what we want, but should we successfully defeat this barbarian encampment, or this bandit camp, they usually have some weapons on hand when we pillage them, so that seems fine. Right now it's our 2 attack power to their 4, so perhaps we'll train this guy up to be an archer. 3 turns, farmer 1. Okay, so we need to start researching that. But if we're not training him, then we can train this guy to be a miner. Do we have that tech yet? No. Okay, so we have a lot more research to do before we can do all the things I want, which is completely fine. Let's just make a little treasure, and we'll finish the turn. I mean, it's not that costly to reassign clans to different professions, but since I want the last clan that I have in the settlement to be a soldier, I'm just going to leave him there, even though he's not really doing anything for me. They are all still growing, so this guy is already at 2 families, which I presume is going to be the same for the rest of my clans as well, so they're getting stronger as we wait. Clans are idle, so the rancher, this guy, rancher is going to go and make us a sheep pasture, but we're going to need a little more wood, so we'll just have you wait there for now. And the water does not loop around. I think we should just explore around our encampment though. That'll be the most relevant information. We haven't come across any goody hut type things yet though. train this guy as an archer once we research that profession. So that'll be 3 turns. Is there something useful we can do in the meantime? We could train this guy to be a farmer. Okay, let's bring this guy back and make him a farmer. It will cut down on our food collection, which maybe I'll wait until winter to do that whole switch over. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So these guys will just hang around another turn. We'll go and study. Maybe pumping out that archer isn't that urgent. I feel like getting my economy going might be more important, but I think that our ability to harvest honey and our ability to mine might be decreased in winter. We'll see. So right now we're doing 3.1 iron per turn. We'll check how that value changes come winter, in which case let's just go with the military plan and we'll figure out what's better later. So one more turn until we have, or do we need 20 timber? We should have bought timber when the caravan was here instead of the weapons. Okay, so it looks like we raced ahead a little fast on getting the rancher out there. We'll just send the rancher to explore down to the south and hope that nothing terrible happens to them. Okay, so looks like we can't forage right now because it's cold. Winter is coming, and yeah, this harvester reaper will just, oh, okay. So here are, I don't know what the actual name is, a deserted village that our explorer could explore and potentially get a nice bonus at, but he is rather far away right now. Okay, our settlement is idle. We are going to do nothing, just make some treasure. We'll get that archer up, try to break up this bandit camp. Oh, okay, so we also have a tribe to the right, so that's where we could potentially use our military if we go hard military. We'll just keep on exploring here. So here we are now, so in winter most tiles during summer months provide 1 supply, which is enough for units to be on them and not have any problems, but in winter that supply is reduced to 0, and then all units will depend on being within your control area, so that's as of now within range of our settlement to receive supply. So these guys have supply. All our units outside of our control area are out of supply, and once they're out of supply, right now they're just short on supply, once they're out of supply, they'll start taking damage per turn, 10% damage per turn. But that's fine. I don't mind if these non-military units get damaged. I just want to see a little more of the map. Okay, so we had questions about how winter affects production of honey. So right now, gathering our forager is, well, let's go see over here. We're still getting food from honey and from meat, and we're also still collecting iron. So why don't we, okay, so we finished archery. Let's get the archer online, and then we'll upgrade our gatherer to a farmer and our digger to a miner. And then, yeah, we'll just keep on collecting excellent resources from the environment. Okay, clans are idle. I don't know why I keep reading that. That is not a very useful thing to be saying. Yeah, good. Good, good, good. So let's go and make that archer that we've been talking about forever. And study mining. Alright, so you can see that supply is currently critical. When they're out of supply, they lose 10% morale and suffer 10% damage. So eventually, when they're out of supply, it will be pretty crippling. But we do have a lot of turns where we can just wander around in the snow, and winter should be over before we completely lose all morale. Ah, and we have a new clan. This guy is our rancher and reclusive. So yeah, we already have our rancher. We should go and check out what these resources are. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to send our hunter. Okay. Yeah, the hunter is going to go check out these resources and or team up with the rest of these guys, the new archer, to fight these bandits, and then hopefully we'll set up a ranch on the sheep and the other mystery animal there. Oh, can ranchers identify animals? I'm not sure if it's only hunters and the livestock people, whatever they're called, the trappers who can identify. Yeah, so the trappers have this little like magnifying glass on there. So yeah, the rancher unfortunately won't be able to identify those animals, and if we don't know what they are, then we can't collect them. Clans are idle. Stop reading that out loud. Okay, hunter. Oh, the bandits are wandering around. Okay, archer, fighting this bandit. We would be left only with a few cuts and bruises. That seems fine. Let's go fight him. Okay, so we pushed him away, and then we'll send this hunter to join up with this guy, and we'll merge them into an army. And our explorer is back. Let's go have him check this out, and while he crosses back to the settlement, he'll recover his supply, which can only be good. And yeah, the rancher will just keep on exploring. This rancher will leave, and we now have, or we will soon have, the 20 wood we need to make a pasture for the sheep. And yeah, let's train this guy to be a farmer. So we'll take our beekeeper back, and we'll train him up to be a farmer. Farmer, please. And then we'll also go and study spearmen. If we want to fight our neighbors, that would be good. Don't think there's anything else that we need immediately to take care of. I guess if we're going to be cheese from sheep might be nice, or like turning them into food directly could be good. We do have a good food stockpile for now, so I'm not feeling the urgency there. Alright, for now, ooh, a beekeeper. To increase our output of honey from bees, we'll need more timber. Maybe, yeah, let's research loggers. because a lot of these improvements that I want to build require timber. We'll also probably, once we build some permanent structures, pack up and leave. As far as I can tell, to build permanent structures, you need an area of control, but then the permanent structures themselves, some of them create an area of control, and regardless, they all continue to produce resources even if you've moved your settlement. So that seems like the best choice here. Our army would have trouble fighting this bandit camp. Let's see if we can besiege it to reduce the bonus it has from being fortified like this. This rancher is not doing so well. Its health is at 60%. And here we'll create a pasture. So the pastures are permanent structures. They also protect our units from the cold, so some of the units, some of the clans will eventually desire to be somewhere warm, and they'll get quite unhappy if they're not. It creates a border range, area of control, slowly depletes it, but it should add sheep to our stockpile instead of just straight meat, and those sheep can be used for wool and cheese, and they can also be turned into meat. So let's make that sheep pasture, and we can explore what sort of benefits we get from that later. Our reaper here is not feeling so great. We'll just explore that bit of fog of war, and then once winter's over, we'll come back to harvesting the wheat. Okay, we've got our wood collector. Looks like we've completely exhausted this pile of wood. So let's go and gather wood from here. We have our farmer who I would like to build an apiary. Unfortunately, that costs a lot of timber. We do have 22 gold, so we can buy timber if the caravan has wood, which it should because we've upgraded it. So maybe if we don't have anything important to train, let's go and produce treasure, which we can use to buy wood from the caravan. And our farmer, I guess, can just wait. Runes. Oh, we got tools from this old village. And let's go and explore this tribe to the right. Oh. He seems to believe he can walk around the long way, which, you know, could get us some more information. That's fine by me. So I think what happens is the explorer didn't want to cross that temporary effect. There was a snowstorm, or a blizzard that was impassable, and that's why the AI pathing decided to go around this long way. We can now train loggers. That's good. Do I have a place where I can build a logging camp? Right here would get me 2 forests. The area of control from the pasture, as you can see, did expand there. That's good, which probably means we can move our camp. It might be time to move our camp, actually. Maybe down here, we've got all of these forests. Can I mouse them over when they're... Oh yeah, so this could be a good place for a logging camp. We've got a bunch of grain we can farm and some animals we can collect food or other things from. We've got 10 sheep in our stockpile. We can also, the sheep will automatically be converted to food if we need the food, but we can stop that from happening if we want. For example, I might want to collect cheese and wool from the sheep. That could be fun once we have more units to play with. Let's keep on exploring with our random rancher for now. Let's see, this farmer is waiting for wood to build an apiary. And we're going to go and forage some wood to the north. Skip the turn on that farmer, and yeah, that's fine. Let's No, not you. I thought it was the explorer. I'm still fine with it going, no, we should be more practical about this. I do want information on our neighboring tribe sooner rather than later. We'll keep on going with the production of treasure, and let's go and make ourselves... If we are serious about this war, we should make our own weapons. We'll go to weaponsmith. And finish the turn. So winter is now well and over. And we'll bring our rancher back north, maybe put a ranch on some of these animals. I think it is time to pack up our camp as well. We should have control from this pasture so that we can still build a mine here. Yeah, that should be good. Let's train up the miner first though. Okay. We'll do it after we get the caravan though, so that we have one more turn to make treasure instead of train our clans. This reaper can get some food, forage. Oh, it's still cold. Let's just have her go and identify whatever plant that is. And our settlement will produce one more turn of treasure. And this guy is happy. Okay, good. Obsessed with the idea of being involved in discovery. I see. Well, he'll eventually become unhappy and then maybe we'll retrain him. But right now, what I want to do is take these guys out. Plus 100% from digging in. I thought we had been besieging them, but no more than one per turn. Okay, well, let's just see the combat preview. Enemy is crippled, you are victorious. Alright, let's do it. So we can pillage. Pillaging would get us a bunch of treasure, which is really good because the caravan is coming. 5 weapons, 2 horses, some score. The downside is it'll have our defense power for that turn. That's fine. This guy's going to be so weak, it's not going to be of consequence. Okay, so now we have 57 gold, thanks to that one turn of generating a little 5 more gold, plus the whole bunch we got from pillaging this barbarian camp. We also have 8 weapons. We need 10 to build a spearman, so we might go and research that. But for now, let's finish off these bandits. Excellent. And this farmer doesn't have enough wood to build an apiary yet. We're going to go and explore whatever's going on with these guys. An army of 2 units. The watchtower belongs to the Huns. And let's go and explore their territory. Ooh, 2 animals right beside each other and some sort of a mystery plant. Alright, so we'll bring the rancher back. This guy, this farmer, we'll just go and send the farmer to explore some stuff. And this digger should go and check out these mystery deposits, especially if we are trying to figure out where we're going to move our camp to. We do have a good stockpile of iron, so I'm not too worried about losing a few turns of production. They want us to give them either food or treasure. I can refuse for various degrees of reputation, and yeah, we're going to give them a hard refusal and then go to war with our 1 hunter and 1 archer. We are not currently at war, but I think that'll be our short-term, mid-range sort of plan. Okay, so weapons we do not need. I mean, it might be good to buy 1 weapon so that we can be sure to train up that spearman. Okay, we'll buy 1. And then I want a bunch of timber. So about 10. And that's all they had. Okay, so we need 20. We could upgrade the caravan. That'll cost us 20 treasure this time around, and it'll reliably have 20 timber and all these other things when it arrives next. And so that could be useful in the 10 timber we bought this time around. Yeah, I think that's all we need for now. I'm fine with spending all our gold to upgrade the caravan again. Do we want treasure, or do I want... So this guy's run off to identify that mineral. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we'll just keep on making treasure. Identify this deposit. Scout out Attila's lands. Hopefully have something that we can do with our archer here. We've got a new tribe who I may train, and then we'll move our camp. Moving our camp right next to Attila's lands is attractive to me. So this guy's gregarious and a haggler. Could build a trading post. Trading posts need 20 timber. They give us 10 treasure per turn, which seems like it's pretty good. But we have to build a trading post, or it can only be built where 2 rivers come together, or where a river goes into a larger body of water. So, do we have such a thing? I don't see any rivers. Oh, okay, right here. We could build a trading post up there. It needs to be within our area of control, which means we'd have to move our settlement. Hopefully there's something down here. Let's split this army. We'll send the hunter to check out what this is, and we'll do a bit of scouting with the archer. Our farmer is waiting for wood, so we'll just have her do a bit of scouting while we're waiting. Bring the rancher like maybe back and around, unless this mountain range cuts us off over here. And the settlement, this guy. So to make use of him, okay, so fame would get us more clans sooner. I think that might be what we want. Although I did train up, or did stockpile 10 weapons for the spearmen. We should probably get the spearmen. Let's, oh, but in the meantime, we can have this guy train up as a bard. Yeah. Let's make him an explorer for now. And train that up. That'll let us recruit more clans. Right now we're not making any food, but we do have a decent stockpile, so I'm definitely not worried, although perhaps I should be. More resources to the north. Let's see, we've got this archer, we've got these bandits that had run away. We'll just hunt them down, gain some experience there, stop them from making any trouble. Oh wait, I'm definitely moving the wrong units. Ooh. Okay, so this is Attila's mine, his iron mine. It's a fresh iron mine. Wouldn't it be nice if we could capture this territory? So our archer can explore to the south. So there's some neutral wheat farms here. They're still less than halfway to depleted. So maybe I should bring my hunter around and we can try and capture that. That seems good to me. Maybe that'll be our plan for the next episode, because I think we'll end this episode at the end of this turn. And we'll bring these guys around this way. We'll bring our archer up over to attack that neutral wheat farm and keep on exploring. Whoa, okay, so maybe maybe we won't attack the Huns just yet. They have 4 horse archers, which I can only assume pack quite the punch. Yeah, their power is 39.6. Maybe our game plan won't be to attack Attila right away. In fact, we might run away from him in some other direction. But we will explore those other directions in our next episode. This explorer, he's just waiting to be trained in to be a bard, and this farmer can probably scoot back later. Oh, and there's another barbarian encampment. Okay, so we definitely will need more of an army, but that's enough for now.